So some banks are making their own cryptocurrency. Why would they use XRP when they can use their own? Let's check that out. XRP is going sideways. Looks like we're at 56.5 cents, so to speak. Let's check on Crypto Trading Fund. Crypto Trading Fund's at 99 cents, 98 cents. It's under $1. I did add more. I bought probably another $600 worth or so and added to what I had bought at around $1.10. So I down cost averaged, and I will pull out whenever it goes up to maybe $1.30, $1.40, $1.50. But it's interesting to watch. It might have sold off some because they have a bunch of good news coming out tomorrow. We don't know what the news is. They've been pumping the news, saying, "Hey, we got this great news we're coming out with." It's good news, but you don't know what it is. So it's like, am I supposed to be excited? All right, let's look at Quant. Quant's at $63.09. It's looks like it's shaved off a little bit there. We'll just keep watching it. This is a zone. Some people pick it up. If it goes below 60, I'll get some more. Let's move on. I'm going to use this article to launch this idea that we will conclude here in a little bit. How banks are adapting to cryptocurrency. And in here it just mentions that JP Morgan was one of the first legacy banks to embrace crypto, releasing its own stablecoin in 2019. Then you think, why does a bank even want their own coin? And down here it lists a few. It talks about trading. Banks can allow their customers to buy and sell, trade cryptocurrencies on their platforms, profiting from the trading and transaction fees. Goldman Sachs recently became the first major bank to operate a crypto trading desk to capitalize on popularity of the crypto market. So this just shows that some of them have opened up to crypto trading broad market. Then you got custody reasons. People like the idea if a bank has the custody. A bank could also let customers store purchase cryptocurrencies using an in-house wallet, which also enables income from transaction fees. This is exactly what Deutsche Bank is doing in allowing institutional clients to hold their crypto assets. Then you have the idea of tokenization. We understand the value of that, but let's go ahead and tokenization. Banks can create a tokenization platform for both experienced and new investors to digitize real-world assets, RWAs, for example. Goldman Sachs has already unveiled GSDAP, their native blockchain-based tokenization platform. They also cite that bigger market share is another reason they want to handle cryptos and create their own crypto, is that they're delivering crypto services could attract more customers and increase the market share local international level. They're going to be hurt by crypto if they don't join in on some crypto. Enhanced security. They like the enhanced security of blockchain. Right now, if banks are not using cryptocurrency, there's a higher risk, just like your checking account can be hacked easily. Much more easy for someone to hack your checking account than it is to hack cryptocurrency. Much easier to hack your credit card or your debit card than it is to hack your cryptocurrency. The same to be if the banks are using cryptocurrency. They would get the same security. And then, of course, you got quicker transactions. Fiat currency has to be converted into other currency, and the full process can take 1 to 5 business days. On the other hand, crypto transactions can take anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours to complete. This is because cryptocurrencies are completely decentralized and don't have exchange rates. A single BTC in one country is worth the same in another country. So they're citing Bitcoin there, but the idea of them having their own cryptocurrency has all of these values in it, which is why some banks are creating their own. So what about the challenge? What kind of a challenge does that do for XRP? Isn't that coming in on their game some? Before we answer that question fully, let's take a look at what Ripple says on their site for small banks. How local banks can win the race to support small business payments. Small and medium sized, we're not going to read the whole article. Small and medium business enterprises are increasingly looking to global markets to fuel their growth. According to MasterCard 2023 Borderless Payments Report, 50% are now conducting more international business than they did in 2021, contributing to over 17 trillion in annual cross-border payments. Despite this momentum, growth remains capped due to their constraints of slow, cumbersome, and expensive global payment processing and outdated financial services. A more streamlined, modern payment stacks that affords greater payment options could be the solution, benefiting SMEs and the international supply chains that have increasingly come to rely on them. So they're just pointing out that banks are able to use Ripple. In the past, only major banks did cross-border payments. Smaller banks went to the bigger banks to have them do that because of the Nostro accounts were so gigantic, huge sums of money, that the smaller banks, they didn't have that kind of capital in all of those currencies. So the larger banks would have those accounts, and it was one of their business models to make money. The smaller banks would pay them to send and do cross-border payments. Well, as you know, if you can send a cross-border payment now as a smaller bank, you don't have to pay those higher fees, and you don't have to use that slower system. So now let's answer the question that banks are making their own cryptocurrency. Is that stepping in on XRP's market? Well, the answer is no, and this is why I say that. In the articles that I've seen discussing making their own cryptocurrencies, I've noticed that they keep referring to for our customers. So it's really for the bank, but that's not, that's for the customers and internal banking. So they're creating their own cryptocurrency for internal reasons. It's far more efficient. And think of the security. They got their own blockchain. They can trace all of their own coins, and you got the ledger. So the ledger is just an automatic way that when they send money, they don't have to trail it and record it. It's recorded automatically, just as the fact that it's a blockchain. So they've created their own blockchains for internal purposes. And then as far as holding other people's, this article was talking about holding other cryptocurrencies. They're starting to take responsibility for custody for people's cryptocurrencies, which is really a blessing for the crypto world. There's a lot of people, normies, that don't want to handle their own seed phrase. They're scared of it. So if a bank can handle custody for them, then they're going to like that. And banks need to do something to stay relevant, don't they? Because I don't see, so what does a bank offer me? It offers me a checking account. Used to, it was mainly about checking account and savings account. Well, now I can stake and I can use DeFi to earn money with my crypto, right? I don't have to have a checking account with just dollars. We don't have to have just dollars. Remember, if you go back far enough, you might remember the day that checking accounts was all we had. We didn't have such a thing as a debit card. So we had credit cards and checking accounts. Then they introduced the debit card idea, which connects to your checking account, and that's fast payments. So banks were moving right along. Well, look at what cryptocurrency you can do. You can borrow cryptocurrency. You can get loans. You can stake it and earn interest. You can connect it to cards and pay, and then you have all kinds of other systems to pay online where you can transfer money. You can do many things. Now with tokenization, you can tokenize. You can buy homes that are tokenized. So you can have the transfer of the deed information, and all of the information happen through cryptocurrency. You can handle the transaction through stable coins. And the banks, if they don't get in on that game, they're left out on that game. So I hope you like this content. Please like and subscribe. You'll notice some links popping up. It'll give you a link for Decent Wallet. Then there's a link that will suggest another video for you. So please like and subscribe. I'll see you next video.